Nova Scotia won't be happy about this, Pax.
So we let them know we're taking a different route
To
through
do that, I need access to the weave. And that won't happen until we get to Salt Lake. We had a plan.
Your plan. And it's not like you've been forthcoming on everything, like the contents of our cargo.
I told you. I don't actually know what's in the data we hijacked from Purity. Nova Scotia's been tight-lipped about that, for good reason. The less we know, the better. Our job is simply to bring that cargo safely to Nova Scotia, without asking questions. This mission and this crew are both my responsibility. It's great that you guys are friends. That's why I recruited you. But someone has to make the tough decisions.
And that's what I'm doing, by taking a different route across the Pacific border into the Republic.
Informing Nova Scotia about the detour is not our only problem. Given what happened this morning, the longer we stay in Pacifica, the riskier it gets. And if we don't show up for our booking in Winnemucca Tuesday night...
No?
You're both saying the same thing. The mission's important. There's really no need for conflict.
I guess... you're right. Sorry, Pax.
Yo, Theo! What you up to, my man?
Perusing the map.
Perusing?
What's with the old-timey
Hey.
paper map? We're still in Pacifica. Don't you have your mobile?
I destroyed...
Hey! Hey, everyone, listen up.
What's happening?
Speech.
I know the original plan was to cross the border east into Nevada, and from there on to Utah and the Rockies. But we'll be taking a different route north, through Liberty, Oregon. Before
Liberty? I would actually like an explanation.
I concur.
What's Liberty? What did I miss?
Liberty's where my sister lives.
Your sister? Did you know she had a sister?
I did not.
Ziggy's... she's one of us. A Nomal. We can't leave without her. So, we're going to Liberty to get her.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier?
Why didn't you tell me you had a sister?
I didn't think you'd agree to it, Theo.
If you told me it was because of family, I would have.
Hey, none of us have been home in ages. What makes you so special?
I guess picking up her sister makes this a bit different.
If we're detouring for Pax's family, why not drop in on my parents at the same time?
You know that's not the same, Sai. This is my last chance to say goodbye to Moms. We're just picking up my sister, and then we'll continue the journey. We transport the cargo across the Republic to Nova Scotia, we get our money, and then it's up to each of us to decide what's next.
Right. Plan on springing any more surprises on us?
No?
Fine. Fuck it. Let's go to Liberty. At least one of us gets to go home.
What about the plan? We're just abandoning that?
Yo, Theo. Earlier, when you came over to talk, I used vocals to make you back off.
Oh. Why?
I don't know, man. It's what I do. Instinct? I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
We're the aliens. We're the refugees. Hmm. We're the Dustborn, this bug is airborne. We're the new porn, a kind of newborn. Another day, another dollar for a weird science experiment.
It's not a science experiment, it's a linguistic test.
Dude, I have wires strapped to my head. I think this counts as weird science.
Fair point. Ready anytime.
So, you just want me to pick symbols again?
Same procedure as last time. When you see a prompt, push a button.
Okay. Let's do this.
How do you feel?
What are we doing here, Jacob?
We've been over this before.
Just pretend I have no clue. Like, what's the computer telling you?
I don't know yet. We'll have to run this data through the... Okay, I deserve that look. I'll tell you more once you've studied the screen and pushed one of the buttons. And we've talked about the proto-language before, how it helps you vocalize. I'm gaining insight into how your vocals work, how you're instinctively using the proto-language to circumvent mental barriers, effectively bypassing the ears to get to the brain.
You make it sound so intrusive.
It is intrusive. It is brutal, and that's what makes it so incredibly fascinating. What's even more fascinating is how every anomal has access to different proto-language stems, giving them, you, different abilities. We know that's because of the broadcast, but we have no idea why it only happened to a tiny percentage of those who were exposed.
Have you ever... Do you know of any anomal who's learned new vocals?
New vocals? You mean post-broadcast? I don't think that's possible. According to our research...
It is. When I was a kid, I had a device that let me record echoes and mess around with the recordings until it played this strange chant. And then... it's how I learned to block and trigger people.
That's... But if what you're saying is true, it would change everything. This device would be extremely valuable.
I don't have it, but I might be able to get it.
Pax, if it works the way you describe it, Nova Scotia would pay a fortune for it. I'm glad you trust me enough to tell me. And I'm happy you agreed to participate in these tests.
I came for the money and stayed for the company.
Pax, I was thinking after we're done here today, maybe we could go out for a drink or, are you okay? Pax? Pax!
that tree. I've seen it before in stillness, and now I'm dreaming about it, which makes sense, I guess.
Our minds with their religion and customs.
Whispering. What's it saying?
Of our prosperity and freedom.
We need to get closer.
Woman, I see everything on the screen and she's wrong. There's something
Doctors and
wrong.
scientists lie to us. They don't tell us the truth because they want to enslave us by putting transmitters in vaccines.
All they want us to do is hear them say that they can control us and all